Good morning, folks. My name is Curtis Chandler, President of PFL, and we hope that everyone had a great weekend. The Dow closed lower on Friday of last week and was lower 571.69 points week over week. The S&P closed lower on Friday of last week and was lower week over week, down 61.26 points. The Nasdaq closed lower on Friday of last week and lower 197.05 points week over week. In overnight trading, Dow futures traded lower and expected to open down this morning 19 points from Friday's close. Oil prices settled lower on Friday of last week and lower week over week. WTI traded down 35 cents per barrel on Friday of last week to close at $69.16, down $2.62 per barrel week over week. U.S. commercial crude inventories decreased by 3.8 million barrels week over week. U.S. crude inventories are at the 5-year average for this time of year. Total motor gasoline inventories increased by 500,000 barrels week over week and are 7% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Distillate fuel inventories increased by 400,000 barrels week over week and are 14% below the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane and propylene inventories increased by 1.5 million barrels week over week and are 27% above the 5-year average for this time of year. Propane prices closed at 56 cents per gallon, down 4 cents per gallon week over week and down 64 cents per gallon year over year as inventories continue to increase. As of the writing of this report, WTI is poised to open up 25 cents per barrel from Friday's close. Total North American weekly rail volumes were down 5.02% in week 24 compared to the same week last year. 7 of AAR's 11 major traffic categories posted year-over-year decreases. The most significant decrease came from grain, which was down 23.94%. The most significant increase was from motor vehicles and parts, which was up 19.11%. North American rig count was up by 5 rigs week over week. U.S. rig count was down by 5 rigs week over week and down by 71 rigs year over year. The U.S. currently has 682 active rigs. Canada's rig count was up by 10 rigs week over week and up by 15 rigs year over year. Canada's overall rig count is 169 active rigs. Overall, year over year, we're down 56 rigs collectively. Folks, a few things we're watching out there for you. In case you missed it, there was a little drama in Russia over the weekend. Russia's notorious mercenary leader Yevgeny Pravda staged an apparent insurrection, sending an armored convoy towards Moscow late Friday and raising questions about Putin's grip on power. But by the end of Saturday, he called the whole thing off and ordered his men back to base, 25,000 of them. He then fled to Belarus in a brokered deal between Putin and the leader of that country in exchange for Putin dropping charges against him. At the same time, we are watching India continue to buy illegal Russian crude despite the Indian Prime Minister meeting with President Joe Biden in Washington last week to meet regarding strengthening ties, technology, and defense with India. Yet India continues to defy U.S. and European bloc leaders and continues to purchase Russian crude at steep discounts. Russian oil now accounts for 40% of India's supply in May and has hit a 3-year low in buying Saudi crude since September 21. Should be interesting to see how this one plays out and the events Russia has on the markets. See PFL's rail report for further details. We are watching safety and bracing for new rules headed our way regarding the movement of hazmat products on U.S. rail. See PFL's Rail Report for further details. We are watching Enbridge Line 5. Some good news for the folks at Enbridge. It is still a battle. See PFL's Rail Report for further details as it relates to this one. We're watching it closely. Please read PFL's Rail Report today for further details as it relates to today's podcast. In addition, we have highlighted the latest refinery runs, the latest import and export numbers for all petroleum-related products. Petroleum by rail is up again week over week. Read all about it in today's report. We, of course, have quite a few detailed graphs and charts for your viewing pleasure. Also, in every weekly rail report is the latest and greatest on what cars are available for sale, sublease, or lease. Please call PFL today in regards to all your rail car needs, including storage, leasing, subleasing, car cleaning, repair, flaring, nitrogen generator, and transloading services. Well, thank you for the opportunity of presenting this podcast to you, and we hope that everyone has a great week and be safe out there.